mate. Thank you. That would have been devastating, wouldn't it? Excellent. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I saw the trailer for Luke Cage. I don't really know who Luke Cage is. Is it the Avengers universe or whatever it is? You know, I know a little bit about him. I think he's popped his head up in a few cartoons and shows that I've watched, or films, whatever it is. I kind of like what I saw on the trailer. The trailer told me everything I need to know. It looks interesting. In fact, actually, the thing that I really like about Luke Cage is the bad guy. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's a pretty cool badass, isn't he? So I'll definitely watch Luke Cage. The other one that I watched was what's the one with the girl, the lady in it, black hair, dark hair. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. I really enjoyed that as well. Peaky Blinders. Of course, I watched Peaky Blinders, mate. It's about my family. That is. That's the boys from Brum. I'm from Brum. That's my lot, that is. Yeah, let me know how you get on with American Odyssey 76. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And it's a pretty hard-hitting, you know, commentary about things that are going on in the world, you know? It's pretty scary, you know. Oh, look! I forgot about this. Look, you can stack jars in 500s now, can't you? I completely forgot about that. That is ridiculous, mate. But you can't stack goldenrod tea. Jessica Jones, that's the one. Yeah, I really like Jessica Jones. I'd never heard of her. I didn't even know who she was as a character in that universe, if you like. And I really like the actress. I thought she absolutely nailed it. Quite mesmerising. Peaky Fruiting Blinders. Right, let's just have a little look at the old steel production and what have you. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? I deliberately don't dig too much into these series because it's always nice when a new one pops up. But I have to say, I would love to know if they were actually working on a new Sense8 because I'm sure I watched Sense8 quite a while back. In fact, I think it might have been Fortune that recommended it to me. So it's definitely going back quite some time. So normally they pop up once every year or 2 years, that another season, don't they? Have I seen Arrow? No, never really been that bothered with Arrow, mate. Orange is the Next Black I watched for, I think it was the first 2 seasons and really enjoyed it, and then it just became a fucking travesty. I just couldn't get back into it. Became a bit weird. Piper became a bit of a knob, to be fair. Whereas I really liked the huge and fundamental core changes in her whole persona and character over the first 2 seasons was absolutely just it was like hypnotic. That character development was absolutely superbly done, and then she just turned into a twat. So I kind of lost interest in it, mate. What was it? Crazy Eyes? The Crazy Eyes. Oh my god, she was awesome, man. She was so good. I don't think I've ever seen a character, I mean, obviously Crazy Eyes is relatively unique, but there's still that undercurrent of, I suppose, just uncertainty bordering on insanity that you just never know, what's going to happen. But I've never seen anyone play that sort of character the way she did. Crazy Eyes, just every time she was on screen, it was like, what the, you just never knew, did you? You just literally just did not know what she was going to do. It's like proper pants your seat stuff. I mean, she really made the show. Whereas I very much felt that the first couple of seasons I was really interested in Piper and that journey she made when she started discovering things that had happened, sort of in the real world outside of prison, but also her own story and how that unfolded and how she sort of made friends and survived was part of the reason I watched it. But then it quickly became more about what was the Russian lady and Mad Eyes and their interactions. That's why I carried on watching it. And I think it was either season 3 or season 4, whatever it was. I just completely stopped watching it. The girlfriend carried on. She said it actually got a little bit better. It kind of went back to its roots a little bit. But yeah, I didn't. We don't seem to be getting more corn, do we? Or do we? Didn't I just only pick up 6 corn? Am I not supposed to be getting more? What the hell's going on? We don't seem to be getting extra corn out of it. I'm sure I only had 6 plants and now I'm back to 6 more plants. What's the fucking point? Or did we only have 3 plants and I've gone a bit mad? Not sure. Hopefully we had... Oh, maybe we did actually. Right, not going to panic just yet. Flash. No, not overly worried with Flash either, to be honest. Narcos was awesome. I just recently watched... I'd already watched Season 1. And I went back and watched Season 1 and then went straight into Season 2. Pablo Escobar. Jesus Christ, mate. It was one of the things that I was really fascinated was... And they didn't do it often, which was a shame, but they put up the actual photographs taken at some of the scenes. And when you actually compared that to what was on screen, it was amazing, the attention to detail. You know, where it all ended and the clothing they wore and what the characters looked like. It was absolutely brilliant.
Stream has been up for 1 hour, 55 minutes, 57 seconds.
Till the ground, they changed it. What, again? So I need to re-hoe it? Oh, you're kidding me. I've already... Oh, tits. Are you kidding me? What did we do? Where's my hoe? Do I need to re-hoe it all? God damn it. This is going to make it all lumpy bumpy again, is it? No, it doesn't, mate. It's already hoed. No, it's already hoed, mate. Makes no difference. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. Potato seeds, craft. House of Cards. Probably my favourite of all the shows on Netflix, to be fair. House of Cards is the one that whenever it comes out, I literally, as soon as the date comes up, you know, new season airing on the 30th or whatever, I clear my diary out and I watch every episode pretty much back to back over, you know, be it a couple of 3 days or a week. I love House of Cards. I'm a massive Kevin Spacey fan anyway, and I can't wait to see the next season, assuming there is one, of course, because of the ending of the last season was just like an absolute jaw-dropper, wasn't it? Super, super excited. Big fan of House of Cards, mate. Narcos is brilliant morbid soup. Really fascinating. Obviously, there's a lot of, if you like, dramatic license at work there, but it still gives you some insight into how one man just had complete sway over an entire country. It absolutely mind-blowing. And the influence that had on the US as well. It's really interesting. There's actually another show on Netflix all about Pablo Escobar, which is... I think it goes back right... Well, whereas Narcos is very much about Pablo already becoming a bit of a badass, I think the other show, which is obviously a lot older, is... it goes back to him as a child, so it includes all his childhood, you know, and very much more a documentary about him, I think. Fucking amazing what happened, though, and how... You know, those last few weeks of his life. Well, I won't say anything, obviously. Yeah, same lady comes. Kevin Spacey in House of Cards. You know what I love about? Oh, what the hell happened then? House of Cards as well. It's his monologue when he starts chatting to the camera. I think it's just completely. It's so captivating. You know, as he sort of talks about, you know, his own sentiments, but the character's actually sitting there right next to him on the screen. And I've got to love him as well, because obviously he plays computer games. Kevin Spacey's character's a big computer game player, isn't he? I can't remember his name though. And he actually mentioned the PlayStation Vita, didn't he? There was a PlayStation Vita on the table on one of the shows. And he says, oh, you know, I'd like my game. Maybe I should pick one of those up myself. And I thought, that's fucking awesome, mate. I like my PlayStation Vita. Yeah, Breaking Bad will always have a very, very dear place in my heart. Of all the shows I've watched, I can probably say hand on heart, Breaking Bad was the one that beats them all for me. You know, I know it's not for everyone, but Breaking Bad, it was the one that I look forward to out of everything. You know, I watched Game of Thrones, I've watched The Walking Dead, yada, yada, yada. I still think nothing will ever beat Breaking Bad for me. Oh, can you not make recipe? Can you not make? Oh, do you just plant coffee beans straight? I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, of course. I think I was overthinking the farming there. You're right, John Sol. How much fertilizer does it take? I don't even know how to make the fertilizer. We're actually going to go and get the chemistry station or tomorrow morning. So I'll have a bit of a play about with that. In fact, I should have kept a couple of seeds. Oh, I really do want to get yucca. Sorry, not yucca, aloe. Cotton, I think we'll make... Because this is useful for my bandages, isn't it? So I think if we craft that... Make the rest... Oh no, we don't want that many, do we? Let's just make 30 seeds. Rest. Oh, hang on, what have I just done? Hang on, stop that. 30 seeds. Shit, my bad. Cloth fragment, sorry. Could have been a bit of a big, couldn't it? Farmer's looking a bit of a mess at the minute. Yeah, we've only got a little bit of aloe, and the aloe seems to take a long time to grow, doesn't it? Sons of Anarchy I just can't get into. It's interesting. The girlfriend's friends have always mentioned Guns of Anarchy, so she keeps saying should we try and give it a go. And I've actually tried to start up Sons of Anarchy on 2 separate occasions. I don't know. It just feels a bit shit to me. I'm sure if I actually put some time into it, but you know, I don't feel like I should have to do that. I've tried to watch Sons of Anarchy. I'm sure it's twice, if not possibly even 3 times. I just can never get into it. It all feels a bit fabricated. You know, I don't know. It seems a bit silly at times. That's probably what I'm getting at. It's like to craft. Got nothing else to do this evening. Didn't Breaking Bad have the pizza on the roofing? It did, Mr. Weeb. Yes. That was so cool, that scene, mate. I will never forget that scene. Absolutely fucking amazing. And the fact it was still there later on as well. Absolutely classic. Did I take a look at the Days Gone gameplay? I still haven't properly, mate. No, I really... Have you got a link, Spears, of something that you think would be a really good first intro for that? And then I'll bookmark it and I can watch it straight after the stream, mate. Luke Cage is coming to Netflix. Yeah, we just mentioned that, Gizmo. Yeah, you know, I don't know much about old Luke Cage, to be fair. I watched the trailer, but it gave me enough information to know I think I'll probably enjoy it. We were just talking about Jessica Jones and stuff like that, dude. Let's that in there. Right, so the cloth fragments can go downstairs. So I would very dearly like to start concrete, but at the same time, well, let's repair. A hoe back. We don't need to go out with that, do we? I think we'll go and hit the town. I mean, I said we'd go with 250 arrows, didn't I? So let's just cook up another 43 arrowheads. Because we absolutely burnt. There's so many zombies there, aren't there? Let's make 43 of those. Got the rebar, we've got the cement. Everything's looking pretty good. Any more stone I could hook up? Yep. Let's throw the brass in. Stone in. Yeah, that's not going too bad actually. 18 ingots left. Yeah, alright, okay, I'm happy with that. Shameless taught you everything I need to know about being a dad. Shameless. I never watched Shameless, dude. Your wife tells you that Stranger Things on Netflix is a series. Oh, Stranger Things is awesome, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Really, really enjoyed it. Absolutely standout cast. You know, if nothing else, even if you don't like... I mean, the girlfriend does not like... I won't say too much because it's very easy to ruin it, but the girlfriend doesn't like that sort of storyline. Supernatural, call it what you will. It's just not her cup of tea. It takes a lot for her to actually sort of be positive about those sorts of shows. She absolutely adored Stranger Thoughts, and it was purely down to the acting, the cast, and everything else. They just did such an amazing job. The characters were brilliant in it. Oh, let me have a look at that one, Crimes. Cheers, dude. Let me just let me bookmark it, and then it will go on my things to watch list. So is this Days Gone actually out then? I mean, is it a game that I could pick up and play now, or is it? Oh yeah, I know what it is. I have looked at it. It reminded me very much of The Last of Us. You know, like an open world Last of Us, and you can't go wrong with that, can you? Is it actually out or what? You're right, Poison. How you doing? Highly, highly recommend you put some time aside, Morbin, and watch Stranger Things. It really caught me by storm, to be honest, mate. I was so just gobsmacked by it. It's one of those ones where you really, really, really... You know, some shows you're just enjoying it for whatever reason, but that one is one that you really want to know what's going to happen at the end. It feels like a very good beginning, middle, and end kind of season. You know, I can't... Well, oh shit, I can't tell you, can I? I can't tell you about what my thoughts on the end were, but it's a good show, mate. We had a lot of fun watching that. It's one of the few shows as well where we've sat down together. I think the only one that I can remember where it happened a lot was Breaking Bad, but the girlfriend and I, obviously, I mean, we work our asses off and whatever, you know, long days, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes by the time we've managed to sit down at the end of the day and actually watch something on Netflix, for example, thank you very much for the follow there, It's Nova. Much appreciated, mate. It's normally okay, right, you know, we've watched an episode, off to bed. But Breaking Bad and Stranger Things, where we'd both look at each other and go, should you watch one more? Yeah, go on. Just one more, just one more. Absolutely brilliant. I really enjoyed it. It says a lot in this household if we have the shall we watch one more situation. Oh, feathers I needed, didn't I? We'll drop the cloth off as well. I keep going the wrong way. What am I? Hang on. Where's the kitchen? Oh, there you go. Feathers. Let's take 243 for a moment. Craft those. Put those back. Cloth can go in there. Now, what I will do, and this is the thing I keep forgetting, we're going to take the torches with us. Shh, I didn't mean to take that. Let's pop that in my box of things to take upstairs, look. Now, I don't think I can make any more healing bandages, which is really worrying, because once we get there, I've got no way to regenerate my health. So if I get hit, that's it, we're fucked. We're on borrowed time, so I'd almost argue it would make more sense to go and find aloe to start, because we've got a nice supply of cloth to make 146, look. Should we go and find a desert first, guys, and then hit the town? I think we'd be mad to do it the other way around. You know what, Crimes? It's really interesting. You just hit the nail on the head. It was absolutely Stephen King. Sorry, Stephen King. What did you say? I'm not thinking of Stephen King myself. Shit, I can't find you in chat now. I was thinking Steven Spielberg. And the Goonies. I was thinking, yeah, absolutely. Steven Spielberg, back to the days of like the Goonies, E.T., all that kind of stuff. That's what Stranger Things reminded me of, mate. It just felt like something he'd have come up with. Love the Goonies, man. Goonies was freaking awesome, dude. The Truffle Shuffle, remember that? I don't think they're getting away with stuff like that anymore, would they? There'd be all sorts of fucking uproar over it. Right, let's head out. We need to find desert. Lucifer. What's Lucifer? I don't think I've heard of that. How are we doing for actual fuel? Let me have a quick look. And drop this off inside. We've only got 61%, but it is far more efficient than it was. Is Lucifer highly recommended then? I mean, is that available on Netflix? You've been ill, have you? Oh, sorry to hear that, Poison. That sucks ass, mate. We could have some more fuel here, didn't we? How do I get... Is it a schematic that I need? To make the gas barrels into gas cans, if you like. Is it actually something I need to learn as opposed to unlock by a perk or something? Oh shit, no, what am I doing? Sorry. It's, right, okay, let's go. Let's try and find some aloe. Sky Lucifer is Dr. Rush the Druggie. What's that? Oh, It, the old Stephen King clown terror. What time is it, guys? Oh, it's 12:15 already. Girlfriend bought some really nice sausage rolls yesterday. I popped one in the fridge. They're never quite the same, are they? The day after, but treat myself. Prince of Bel-Air. Oh shit! I've not watched that for years, mate. I used to love like Will Smith. You know, Will Smith film. I'd be there day one, mate. But he seems to have turned into a bit of a knob. There's not really much else I can say about it, really. I don't know what's happened to him. He seems. I don't know. Maybe it's just the thing is, it's not like I meet him and have a chat with him every Friday over a pint. You know what I mean? The only news I ever get on Will Smith is what's in the press, of course, and. You know, do you trust the press enough to be telling you the truth? Probably not. But whereas he just used to be rolling in positive vibes from every source. Will Smith, you know, I don't think I ever really heard anyone, you know, legitimately sort of criticise anything he'd ever done. It seemed to be like anything he touched sort of became gold. And you know, I you know, all the films. I'm trying to think now. I can't actually think of them. But, you know, all the films I've seen him in and harkening back to the days of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and all the rest of it, and Jazzy Jeff and the crew. And recently it just seems like, I don't know, maybe it's his ever persistent push to get old Jaden, his son, in films. Maybe that's the issue. And, you know, for that, I can't criticise him. You know, it's his son. Why would he not do that? But it definitely seems to have turned a corner. You know, even his films don't seem to get reviewed in the same light as they used to. Yeah, I mean, what are the films that Will Smith's done? I mean, obviously you've got Men in Black. What's the alien one? Jeff Goldblum and everyone. Oh, I can't think. What's it called? They just made another one, didn't they? But he's not in it. Oh, I can't think. He's been in loads, hasn't he? Was it iRobot he was in as well? Or something like that? I'm sure you know them off the top of your head. Well, hang on. We've got another city up here, look. Yeah, I watched Z Nation. Was fantastic. In fact, it's quite interesting. I was sort of touting everyone go watch Z Nation quickly. You know, it's a real nice change of pace from Walking Dead. You know, completely different take on the zombie apocalypse genre. But the first season's on Netflix, so I basically when I managed to get my hands on season. Oh, hang on, is this actually not the prison one that we came to last time? No, it's not. It's another prison. Yeah, when I started watching the second series, I just could not get into it, mate. I don't know. I think it's, you know, well, again, I won't say too much, but you know the dude who has control. Shall I just say that? I don't know. I'm starting to dislike his character to the point. He's become such a pivotal point in the plot on the second series that it just feels like he's getting too much screen time. I can't. I mean, that show was so funny. It's like, remember when they went to the pharmaceutical factory and some of the zombies have been eating Viagra. And I'll only say another thing: the baby. You know, that show really fucking took that whole Walking Dead genre and just gave it such a fucking awesome spin. I'm Legend, yeah, I remember that one. Suicide Squad is a new one, I've not seen that. Hancock is when he plays like the superhero, the pisshead superhero, is that right? Independence Day was the one I was thinking of, yeah. Gas barrels galore here, isn't there? Enemy of the State. Enemy of the State. Oh, yes, no, that's a good film, actually, Enemy of the State, yeah. Lucifer's only on Hulu. I don't even know what Hulu is. Is that just like another Netflix-style thing, is it? I don't even know if I can get that. I know I can get, like, is it Amazon? Netflix. After Earth is the one that he did with his son, isn't it? Isn't that the one that got critically fucking slammed? Most interesting zombie movie you watched was Maggie. Never even heard of that, dude. Recommended then, yeah? Right, I think we push on, to be honest. Should we keep heading east? There's the other city. So if we head east, we might be able to find desert if we're lucky. Be nice to find, you know, desert, get an auger, get a load of sand, come back, bish bash bosh. Well, aloe's what we're really looking for. Walking stiffs. It was the old guy in Z Nation that I really liked. You know, like the there's a sort of stereotypical 60s fucking acid popping, weed smoking nut job. Maggie was sad, oh dear. Was Maggie the Arnie one? I don't know. Started watching Blackadder. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Was it Rowan Atkinson and everyone? Yeah. He's freaking awesome, mate. The Blackadder series, I still think the World War One was absolutely just like mind-blowing. Baldrick. And Mr. Bean. See, these are all things we used to watch here in the UK. You know, each week would be a new episode, like on our actual natural homegrown terrestrial TV. It's all Mr. Bean, Blackadder, Fawlty Towers. Well, obviously I wasn't around when they. Well, certainly not Fawlty Towers. What was it? Only Fools and Horses. What's that over there? That's another big. Look at the water. The water's not drawing in like it used to either. It's like a big town. It also looks like it could be desert. Oh, it says before it kills that for green. I don't know. Sure what that is. That looks new. The Brother Theatre. And another prison. God damn, there's prisons everywhere, aren't there? Only Fools and Horses is absolutely magical. I don't think they will ever make a show. I have to say, although having said that, I was going to say another show that will make me laugh as consistently. There was something about Only Fools and Horses that not only did it just hit that comedy button inside your soul, but it was just so consistently funny. I've watched other shows that are funny, and you know, it made me laugh, if you like, maybe just as much, but not to such a not such a rate of knots. I don't think I've ever watched a single episode of Only Fools and Horses and not just fucking died laughing. There are so many classic moments, and of course then you've got the Christmas specials, which were just... They just made fucking Christmas, didn't they? It was like, you know, sod the presents, sod the food. What time's Only Fools and Horses coming on? The whole family would gather. You'd have people like further down in the street would come round to your house just to watch it together and just all be laughing your socks off. Absolutely brilliant show. Absolutely brilliant. I was going to say, because as I was saying that, I have to say I was a very, very big fan of Friends. Those characters just made me laugh. My girlfriend at the time was just like an absolute huge Friends fan. So she was like forever buying all the box sets, so we'd watch like loads of episodes back to back. Had a lot of fun with Friends. What is Kate short for? What do you mean? Kate? What, as in the name? Kate? Katie? I know, isn't Kate just a name? Yeah, it's not desert. It's not desert. I just thought we'd scout around, see if there's anything of interest around here. Just like, I think this is what I call savannah. No aloe. Plenty of goldenrod, but... Hello? Oh, thank you for the follow there, Kirisut. Not sure that's what I assumed it was, but wouldn't mean everything. They wouldn't be able to move. What's that? It's Nova. Oh, I love The Walking Dead. It just confused me how the zombies started off running and climbing, etc., then slowly turned into the current slow, dumb ones. You know what, mate? I didn't even spot that. Did they? Did they completely change that? I've watched The Walking Dead since the first episode, mate, and to be quite honest, it's turning into my least favourite of shows ever. I just find it fucking so boring now. I can literally just sit there just like, can you just fucking get on with it now? And the characters are such a bunch of Marty fuckers. For fuck's sake, have a shave, you scruffy fucking oik. It really has turned into this like fucking miserable fucking show. It should have just ended a couple of seasons back, and then we'd all remember it like we do things like Firefly. David Jason and Nicholas Lyndhurst have got... Oh, mate. I mean, that whole Only Fools and Horses was just like comedy fucking gold. Like I said, I don't think that... I just can't see it ever happening again. It was just something completely unique. Oh, my God. Completely unique about that show. It happens very rarely that something like that comes along, doesn't it? And I just, like I said, it was the consistency of it, not just the fact it was legitimately funny. I do need corn, mate. To be honest, I'd really like to try and get a desert biome, mate. I'm starting to panic a bit about my aloe situation. I can always come back, you see, and get the corn. I just can't see how I can get over this bit. It's just... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Shit! Oh, it's not that far, actually. It's not that far. God damn it, I was lucky. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, I'm glad at least a few people agree with me, because I know my thoughts on The Walking Dead are sometimes met with quite a lot of abuse and conflict, but I really felt like a show's just... I often talk about it, because, you know, we do talk about like TV and stuff a lot here, but it felt a bit like what happened with Lost. It sort of feels like they don't really know what to do with it and what to do with the characters anymore. It's almost as if the characters have reached that point where they're about as developed as they're ever going to be, and there's not a lot else for us to really see. It's starting to feel quite a compartmentalised sort of TV show, whereas before it did feel like a big open, ever-progressing journey of the characters. And I just felt, you know, they've just hit this point where, what the fuck do we do next, you know? Yeah, absolutely, Lady Crimson. Yeah, I mean, you know, just yeah, give me a plot summary, and you know, I'll watch the next season if it's any better. Rick's big ass beard. Yeah. There's something really interesting on the internet. There was an article done by I can't remember the lady's name. I think it was a lady. I'm fucking sure it is. It's one of those names. They interviewed because the cast all got together, didn't they? Not so long ago for some sort of convention or something. And they got what's the guy's the guy that wrote it, Joe Wedlin. Is it Wedlin, something like that? And it was unanimously agreed by the majority of the key players that Firefly should never have carried on. That what happened should have happened. It was quite interesting commentary. I'll see if I can dig it out, or someone just Google it. Did you just Google it? I'm sure it's Joe Wedlin Firefly. You know, there shouldn't be a second series or something like that. And it was a great interview. And essentially, what he was saying was that, you know, he's written loads of shows. I mean, he wrote Buffy. I'm trying to think of the other ones he wrote. I mean, he's written like he's been involved in that many bloody things, including feature-length films and what have you. And he was saying that, you know, Firefly, it was just one of those unique things. And to have continued it would have meant really going deeper and creating more lore, etc. And that would have like really limited like where they could have taken it. And it was really interesting from someone that literally I could not watch Firefly. I tried to watch Firefly something like 4 or 5 times and just fucking hated it. Absolutely fucking hated it. Everyone was saying, "Oh, it's the fucking best thing on TV. Fucking go and watch it." Blah blah blah. I'm just sick and tired of trying. But I knew there was something there because so many people were telling me it was the best thing they'd ever seen. And then the one day I started watching it, and I swear to God, I must have watched something like six episodes back to back, and then of course watched Serenity and everything afterwards. The penny dropped, the magic, you know, hit me, and I've got to admit, Firefly was absolutely incredible. But I can understand where they were coming from. You know, like he was saying as the writer, the creator, he could not have beaten it. The second series would not have been as good. He could never have topped it. You know, in his own opinion, it was like bottled gold, bottled lightning. And I could sort of understand that, the trepidation that must exist to maintain that quality as such. Black Sails is awesome, really good. In fact, I've watched Black Sails on and off every now and again. I'm still playing my way through it. To be honest, I've deliberately not raced through the rest of Black Sails because I really want to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag again and actually complete it while I'm watching Black Sails. So, you alright, Red Dragoncraft? How you doing, mate? Well, I'm going to be honest. Oh, desert! Is that desert? It is, isn't it? That's a cactus. I just saw a bleeding cactus, mate. Oh, you jammy. So I was literally just about to say, well, to be honest, it doesn't look like we're getting anywhere here. Ha ha ha! Fucking sorted, mate. Oh, sweet. It all paid off in the end. I'm just going to put desert, but it's actually telling me where my mini bike is. Oh, that's awesome. So all that's going to screw us here, because I didn't bring any cloth, is if I keep stumbling across low-level cactus toe stubbers. Joss Whedon, was it? Ah, that's it. Yes, thank you, mate. I knew it was something like Joe Whedon or whatever. Yeah, Joss Wedlin. Thank you, mate. Very cool guy, actually. Seen quite a few interviews with him. I think he did. I'm sure he had something to do with the Avengers movies as well, to be honest. If I remember correctly. I did actually know quite a lot about him. But as always, the old memory had to make room for more important things. Dark Angel was the other one, yeah. Buffy, Dark Angel. See, I never really watched Buffy, to be honest. I mean, I have seen Buffy. I know what Buffy's sort of about. But I never really watched it. Seems to be a proliferation of vampire stuff, didn't there? And it's like Twilight. I've never watched Twilight. Well, I think I've seen the first one. In fact, I know I've seen the first one. I can't remember anything about it, though. That's just not my cup of tea, that wasn't. Moody fucking bastard was all I could think all through it, I seem to recall. If you're gonna give me fucking vampires and werewolves, at least fucking make it fun, you know what I mean? I'm fucking mardy ass fucking twinkly fucking vampire, his fucking finger up his ass all the time. Screw that shit. The one I did like was what's the sexy lady? Sexy lady with vampires and werewolves. There's been a few of them. They're good fun. Because they're sexy. Whereas Twilight was a mardy ass. I'm gonna get in trouble with that. Oh fucking hell, I love Twilight. I'm a Twilight fan. What are Twilight fans called? Knobs. What were they called? Seriously, you know, like what's that singer? That young lad. Well, he's probably a fucking young man now. Well, he's that massive pop star, and his followers are called Summer. We're fucking all over the shop today, aren't we? What's this bloke babbling on about? For fuck's sake, geezer. Let me get my aloe. I should have done this a little bit more systematically, shouldn't I? We're a little bit all over the shop. This is ridiculous. There's just way too much of it. Should totally play it on stream. What, Assassin's Creed Black Flag? I have done once. We were actually doing a comparison between the PC version and the PlayStation 4 version. There was something really weird. There's like a shimmering anti-aliasing going on the PlayStation 4 version when it released. But of course, it was one of the very early games on PlayStation 4. It was also one of the very few that was 1080p out the door. So I'm getting the yucca so I can make yucca juice, that was all. I don't plan on coming back too often, so I thought we'd get a little supply of it. I'm struggling to find the aloe, to be honest. A torch on might help matters. Do you like games like Age of Empires or Civ 5? I used to, mate. What were we talking about earlier? Someone mentioned it. I've just kind of lost interest in the genre. I used to. I mean, that was my main reason for PC gaming, other than RPGs back in the day, were things like Warcraft. I used to love those sorts of strategic games. I used to play a lot of desktop D&D, and also a lot of the games that Games Workshop brought out. Whether it be Blood Bowl or Rogue Trooper, stuff like that. So, I used to really enjoy those sorts of games. And of course, Civ 5. I remember a game called Syndicate. Who remembers that? Oh my god, that game was so cool. We used to play that with a friend from uni, Syndicate. Oh god, we got so into that game. But yeah, things like SimCity, Civilization series, all that. I used to really, really enjoy them, but you just find them too slow and ploddy these days, mate. Nothing the matter with them. I just don't have the time to dedicate to such micromanagement games, if that makes sense. I mean, for example, I picked up Banished, which I had really high hopes for, and I've still never played it, just because I know it'll probably just suck the day away. How am I in Alpha 15 when the latest version is 14.7? The latest version, experimental version, is Alpha 15, mate. If you go to the beta tab on Steam... Underworld, that's it, the Underworld series. Yeah, cheers, Trub. What's the lady's name? What's her name? The sexy lass. Kate Beckinsale, that's the one. Cheers, mate. I like Kate Beckinsale. You know. Wouldn't kick her out of the restaurant, you know what I mean? Take care, Mick Wraithy. Take care, dude. I'm alright, thanks, Dark Knight. I'm alright, dude. What about you? What have you been up to, man? You had to sit through the Twilight films. You were forced to by the ex-girlfriend. See, fortunately, my girlfriend, I literally had to. I mean, we were scraping the bottom of the barrel of the things to go out and watch. So yeah, I mean, she was dragged along kicking and screaming herself. So to be fair, I didn't have to worry about the rest of the series. Anno 1404. Yeah, I've heard very good things about the Anno series. Never ever played it, mate. We just recently watched the Bourne films again. I really like those. I do like my James Bonds, you know. I've always been a big fan of the James Bond films over the years. You know, it's been really interesting watching how they've changed. You know, they've become very dark, haven't they? Very dark films. Some real horrible scenes, and but back in the day, you know, with old Sean Connery and Roger Moore. You know, that was such a different style of film. You know, they were just like really cool fun and all the gadgets and M and all that. And now they've become, you know, and I appreciate that things have changed. You know, I'm not saying whether or not, I enjoy it more or less. I still like the Bond films for what they bring. I still love the chases and the fights and, you know, the bad guys and all that, you know. So they're definitely not, I don't like the new ones as much as I like the old ones, but you could say that about a lot of things, couldn't you? You've got more than 500 hours on Age of Empire 2. Wow. See, one of the things that I've always really wanted to get into, and it's weird because I used to like, say, the Rome series, you know, the Total War series, sorry. So Rome was a great game. But although I've never played it, I watched someone on YouTube, believe it or not, I really wanted to get into it, but then found out, of course, that Warhammer was in the pipeline, and then they officially announced Warhammer Total War, and I thought, oh my god, that is day one for me, and I've still not picked it up. By all accounts, Kate Beckinsale will be the one doing the kicking if you were out with her. I can't think what else she's done, actually. I did like the Underworld films, though. Very nice, not nice. Remember what was that chap that used to do a lot of films? I don't know why I just suddenly thought of him. Wesley Snipes. Whatever the fuck happened to him, man? You remember like back in the days with Arnie? You got Arnie, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You'd got Sylvester Stallone, and you'd got Wesley Snipes, hadn't you? You'd also got Mel Gibson. Is that his name, Mel Gibson? And Wesley Snipes just seemed to vanish. I seem to remember something he came back and did. Was it Judge Dredd with Stallone or something like that? But he was massive in Hollywood, wasn't he? Did he do something naughty? Did he get banged up for doing something daft or something? I don't know. What's that, Red Dragon Craft? James Bond have dropped in plot, to be honest. Too much digital action stuff. Yeah, you know, to be honest, I find them just a little bit too gloom and doom these days. Even though sometimes the actual outcome of what the villain's up to isn't necessarily anywhere near as bad as what they would have been in the Sean Connery era, you know what I mean? With global destruction kind of thing. But, yeah, very different films now, aren't they? Yeah, definitely, Sky. We do struggle a little bit. I mean, for example, I really, really want to watch the new Star Trek. In fact, I was actually trying to see if it was even still on at the cinema anywhere. I think it might be out to purchase, or it's certainly out to rent at various places. So I did actually say to the girlfriend yesterday I would like to watch the new Star Trek over the weekend, and she gave me that sort of like, well, if we have to, but... We've recently been and watched Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Is that the name of it? Something like that. Is it Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates? I can't remember. Fuck me, we laughed. Oh my god. We really, really laughed. She was literally clinging on to me at one point, fucking tears rolling down her eyes. Obviously, I can't tell you the bits that made us laugh because it'll ruin it for you, but... that is a funny fucking film. I tell you what, Zac Efron, right? You talk about Zac Efron and everyone's like, oh, dickhead. he seems to have a lot of bad... I think Zac Efron is fucking brilliant. I really do. That guy can make me laugh. I'm not sure where I have been and where I haven't been. Like I said, I've not been very methodical, have I? Carry on up and over, look. Should I go and get the bike? Carry on foot. Shit, she's getting a bit close. Judge Dredd sucked. Yeah, it was never going to be good, was it? I mean, I used to read a lot of 2000 AD, but yeah, it was never going to be good, was it? Let's be honest. I mean, you only had to look at the casting now. It weren't going to be it wasn't going to be what we wanted as Judge Dredd fans. It wasn't going to be what we wanted. It was just going to be a Hollywood. We need to sell a film, you know, with a Judge Dredd stamp on it. Snipes went to federal. Oh, he did it. Oh shit, he did it. Oh god, I was only joking. He actually got banged up. Yeah. He went to federal prison. Snipes. Oh, he got done for tax evasion. You fucking kidding? What a dickhead. Oh shit, so it was something that was completely his own ass dumb fault. So he basically didn't. Oh my god, that's shocking. Good film, the new Star Trek. Really? Oh, I know. I'm sure it was Simpsy said that she'd gone and seen it and she absolutely loved it. So I'm sure. I think it was Simpsy. I'm sure it was. So yeah, you know, I would love to go and catch up with the old Star Trek. You know, I'm not a Trekkie in the sense of I dress up in me me overalls to go to bed or anything, but you know, I'm a massive Picard fan. That's where I started watching it. I used to clean my goldfish tank out at the time and watch that week's episode of Star Trek Next Generation, and I thought Picard was incredible. Absolutely amazing dude, man. Kate was also in Van Helsing. Yep, she was. It was the male in Van Helsing. Trying to think. What was his name? Whiteout, Total Recall. Oh, it's a total. What? There's a Total Recall. Are we talking about Total Recall as in Arnold Schwarzenegger melting face 3 boobs? Total Recall. They've remade Total Recall. Am I being a complete dick and we're talking about 2 completely different things here? Where's the bike? Just there, mate. Don't worry. I marked it on the map, dude. Carl Urban. Dude, who's Carl Urban? They do, Gardath. Yeah, 500 stacks of water now, dude. He also provided the voice of Queen Arian in the Elder Scrolls Online. Played the Expendables. Oh, yes, he did actually. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good old Snipes. The other actress that I used to watch a lot of, and still have, I've seen, she's done a couple of films not so long ago that I really enjoyed, with Sandra Bullock. Sort of harkening back to the days, I think it was Speed with, it was the Neo dude. Can't remember. You know what I'm on about. Speed, anyway. So, yeah, I've always had a lot of time for Sandra Bullock. She's always come across, I mean, I don't know, it's not like I know her, but she just comes across as like a really nice fucking person. She never seems to be involved in too much drama or anything on the Hollywood scene. Every interview I've ever seen her in, she just seems like a really fun, well-spoken, super articulate. I think she's just a good comedian, to be honest. Is it Miss Congeniality that she's done? I'm sure we've seen Miss Congeniality 2 recently. The Total Recall. Oh, it was actually Total Recall. They've actually remade that. It was Hugh Jackman. That was it. Yeah. Hugh Jackman. Fuck me, mate. That dude. He's like he's got fucking balloon muscles, mate. I mean, one film like 12 months ago, you'll see him like some scrawny little ass punk, and then he's like built like fucking Wolverine. Fucking 6 months later. What the fuck, dude? That bloke's body is just like freaking just fucking crazy. It's like he can put on and take off muscle like just with one bowl of cornflakes. The dude's a freak of nature. The Total remake was really horrible. I'll have to look and see if I can pick that up like really cheap, just to watch it, so I can say I've seen it. You're a bit of a Trekkie fan yourself, the whole family. So I wanted to go and see it with them, but my dad was like, "Well, Leonard Nimoy." Sorry, what that was then. Leonard Nimoy is dead now. He won't show up, so I probably won't like it. Well, there's a legit reason, Sky. If you live closer, Sky, we go and watch it together, mate. I am quite looking forward to it, actually. I'm not one of these people that hates the Star Trek reboot as such. I think they've been some pretty cool films, to be fair. So Carl Urban is the new Dr. McCoy. Oh, I see. I can see the face. I didn't know his name. Didn't know the actor's name. Keanu Reeves, that's the dude. Now, I remember watching Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the first one. And just, I may have been under the influence of certain types of tobacco. And I was just, oh my God. There was me and a very, very good friend. We did pretty much fucking everything together back then. Oh, Jesus, we fucking laughed. The fucking scene with death and everything. And the Stationophonic Oxygenetic Amplifier Graphophone Della Reverberator. Oh, dude, I remember so much about those films. We must have watched Bill and Ted's the first one fucking 100 times, mate. Gives you some idea of my childhood. Oh, dear. Carl Urban's the new Incredible Judge Dredd. So there's a new Judge Dredd, is there? You're right, Venator. The Total Recall was with Colin Farrell. No way. That was a good film. Photo Booth. No, that was one the girlfriend and I watched. It's not actually that long ago. I mean, I'd seen it pretty close to when it released, but that was a good film, mate. No, hang on. What the fuck am I on about? Photo Booth? No. It wasn't Photo Booth. I'm off on one, aren't I? What was always the film that Colin Farrell did where he's in the phone box? And it's got, is it, what's his name? The guy that plays Jack in 24. Photo Booth's the one with, can't think, the dead guy in it. Oh, I can't think. What's that? What's the one with Colin Farrell? Or is it called Phone Booth as opposed to Photo Booth? I think I fucking lost the plot. Sky, pass the baby sham, mate. Right, I think that's enough alley, don't you? Still got to get home yet. How much we got? 144. We'll plant a good, like, row of 30 or something. Saw. The first Saw was fucking godlike, mate. There's only ever been two films that I can honestly, hand on heart, say my jaw dropped a little bit. In terms of twists. The obvious one, which I actually did get before it finished, but surprisingly, you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, I got it straight away," but I didn't pick up on the twist until probably about 20 minutes before the end, and that was the one with another guy of the genre we're talking about, Bruce Willis. Can anyone name the film? It was called Phone, but yeah, sorry, I was thinking of Photo Booth with Robin. Is it Robin Williams? He did a film that was where he played quite a creepy sort of voyeur character. 1 hour photo. That's the one I'm thinking of. Morbid. Thank you, mate. Cheers, buddy. Whoa, what was that noise then? Kiefer Sutherland. That's the dude. Right, so we want to head all the way down to there. Sixth Sense, that's it, you got it. Oh no. Oh god, I thought I just fell down a pothole. Yeah, so Sixth Sense was I'm just talking about the two films that really did just like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I didn't pick up on it or didn't get it at all in the case of Saw. Jesus fucking Christ, mate. Honestly, I was at the cinema and I nearly stood up out of my fucking chair. It was one of those, you know, sometimes it's, you know when you're in a room with a lot of people like you are at a cinema and it's just like the penny just fucking drops for everybody at the same time. That ending to the very original Saw film, it was just like shit and fucking balls, mate. Sixth Sense I did get, but like I said, not until probably about 15-20 minutes at the end. I can't remember exactly what it was. There was something that just suddenly made the penny drop for me. Cracking film, though. Cracking film. Definitely rent out Dread the 2000s. Make a note of that, actually, mate. Cheers, dude. So, Dread's... Because I actually like Colin Farrell. I think Colin Farrell's done some cracking films. How you doing, Beast? You right? This is JK. In Bruges, yeah, it's a good film. Yeah, good film, Lady Crimson. Yeah, highly recommended, mate. Yeah, 1 hour photo with Robin Williams, because I've never seen him like, well, I've not seen anything like that film anyway, but I mean, whoa, what a strange departure from his normal kind of comfort zone in a way, isn't it? I mean, it just goes to show how amazing that guy was, you know, the talent, the diversity of his skills was second to none, really, wasn't it? A great loss. Dread, so what? Dread as in the 2012 ones on Netflix, or the Sandra Bullocky, Sylvester Stallone one? Weird. I know it's been really windy here, Beast. Really, really windy, mate. It's died down a bit today, but temperature's dropped and the wind went crazy. Couldn't take the bike out, mate. Right. I'm getting a bit lost here. No, we keep going until we hit the red flag. Second-hand life. What's that about? Never heard of it. Thank you, guys. I've got no food. We'll have to once we get back. What's second-hand lions, Sky? Oh Jesus! Oh Christ! You've lost power and flooding. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about UK disastrous weather where it basically just got a little bit cold and a little bit windy. Nothing like that, dude. Colin Farrell's a better comedian than he is an actor. Do you think so? Yeah, I could go along with that to a point, mate. Yeah, definitely. You tried to watch American Horror Story. That shit is grim. Right. Anyone who's watching American Horror Story, right? Seriously, one of the best things in terms of Netflix horror, all right? American Horror Story is absolutely fucking brilliant. But I have to say, I cannot watch the circus one. The circus one, I don't know whether it was just... I don't know. I don't know whether they just tried to make it a little bit too creepy and it just didn't work, or whether I just simply didn't like that circus sort of... I don't know. I just couldn't watch it. The girlfriend and I absolutely loved American Horror Story. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Ultra, ultra highly recommended. Sexy, nasty, brilliant acting, great plot lines, you name it, it's all there. But the circus series was fucking diabolical. We actually stopped watching it, and I think there's another one coming out. I'm sure one of her friends mentioned it to us. There is actually, in fact, it might even be available off Netflix. I don't know if it's a Netflix exclusive. If anyone knows, please let me know. But yeah, she was definitely saying there was another American Horror Story coming out after the circus one. We did check a couple of weeks back, and it's definitely not on UK Netflix. So we're really hoping that's a return to form for that series. No, it's not no morbid. I mean, there's lots of people that can't watch clowns. There was just something freakishly off with the circus one, dude. I really, really didn't like it. It was no one's fault, on the cast, that they were giving it their all, as they always do. But I don't know. It wasn't just me. The girlfriend, we both said, I'm just really not enjoying it. And it was like, no, neither am I. We just couldn't get into it. I don't know. I still can't put my finger on it. Yeah, well, we really liked. The Asylum one was scary as fuck at times, but the Witches one, the Witches Coven, that was good fun. That was good fun, mate. We both really, really enjoyed that. Well, the new one's on Netflix. Well, the one after, it wasn't on 2 weeks ago, Poison. Maybe that's, is that US Netflix, or... Oh, I'm confusing Judge Dredd with Demolition Man, am I? Oh, sorry, Vanessa. Oh, with the Sandra Bullock comment. Demolition. Let's head straight to the flag from where we are. The new season is about the lost colony of Roanoke, Virginia. All right, okay, Fly. I know nothing about that, mate. Sorry, dude. Oh no, we really enjoyed them all, Red Protoss. We thought we went from strength to strength. In fact, I'd almost say the first one was the weakest link up until the circus one. I mean, the Asylum was amazing. The Witch's Coven one was fucking awesome. What was the other one? We got the House, which was the first one. What am I missing? No, we're talking about American Horror Story, the actual the Netflix series. Well, like I said, I don't know if it's a Netflix exclusive. So the new ones, I mean, oh wait, oh fuck, oh god, that's awesome if it is. Should be well chuffed if it's out now, Poison. We only looked like 2 weeks ago, mate, and the last one on our listings for American Horror Story was the bloody, well, not clown, the circus one. I'll have a look later. Have I heard of Gerard Butler? Yes, Irish actor. He did. He's done all sorts. Didn't he just recently? Has anyone seen that film? Oh my god! It's Gerard Butler. It's set in Egypt. What the fuck's it called? I took one look at the trailer, the official trailer, and just burst out laughing. I couldn't make out whether it was some sort of like fucking sublime piss-taking black comedy or something. He just looks like a complete dick. It might be a really good film, but it did go to the top of the things I need to watch this year. It was House, Asylum, Witch, and Freak Show. Oh, is it just the 4? Oh, mate, I thought there might have been a 5th. I've got confused there. Right, let's head back there. Otherwise, we're going to end up screwed. Hear him get hurt. The doctor just went, ugh. Oh, let's hit the city. Oh shit. We actually went a long way from home, didn't we? No, it's not on there. Just for I didn't think it was, boys. Not like I said, not unless it's come out in the last 2 weeks, in which case, freaking awesome, mate. Gods of Egypt. Oh, Gerard Butler's Scottish, is he? Oh, sorry, mate. Is he? I thought Gerard Butler was fucking Irish, mate. It says a lot about what I know about his accent, doesn't it, mate? Okay, that's thrown me for a bit of a wobbler. Yeah, Gods of Egypt. So is it as bad as the trailer makes it out to be, or is it actually all right? It didn't look right, did it, Beast? Honestly, I sat there and I just started chuckling to myself and thought, well, that isn't what I thought it was going to be. I just walked away. I thought, yeah, definitely not in the mood for that. You're right, Dark. How you doing, mate? Horror Story. American Horror Story is brilliant, mate. It gets better, in my opinion. Right up until... Just miss out the 4th season. Which I... Well, you know, if you're into your circuses and your freak shows, as it's called in there, you might enjoy it. It was too fucking weird for me. Didn't like it at all. It is actually fucking 10 o'clock at night, guys.